where they're headed. We're at Quick Trip getting gas again. This time $3.87. Might hop in and grab a coffee for the road. Coffee achieved. Off to a little bit of a late start, so gotta get moving. Welcome to this week's Walk and Talk. As of recording of this Sunday, October, is it the 20th?
It is the 20th.
It's the 20th. Got Biggie D right here.
What's up, guys?
We're at, what is the Woodfield Mall? And Biggie just told me that this used to be the largest mall in America?
Largest mall in America used to be.
So yeah, we're gonna run inside and check it out. Woodfield Mall, a Simon Mall. So Simon owns the mall. Oh, and some elevator action. On to GameStop, we're gonna check it out. Our first Illinois GameStop. Now hiring. Running a sale on the McFarlane Toys DC Direct comic and figure. When you spend $30 on McFarlane collectibles in store. So okay, so you're getting a comic with the figure. I think is that what they're, well, it's down $24.99. I think that might be like the going price. Actually, I'm not really seeing a lot of McFarlane's. It might be kind of picked over. Ghostbusters right here. We got Winston, 2 of them. Also, buy one get one free on clearance. Kind of the Pro Week continuation here. This might be. What do you got?
Joe on clearance markdown.
$12.98. We got Cobra Commander and Crimson Guard. Get the castle. I think I have Castle.
Oh, nice.
I think I have He-Man $6.97. Pro member $6.62. So I'm not seeing a lot of these Funko VHS Blockbuster Rewinds left. But again, these might be different at this Blockbuster at this GameStop, because I don't know if I've seen the buy 2 get 1. I know that was a Pro Week deal, but maybe it's just a little bit different in the mall. By the way, this is a super small store. Get the Red Ranger Mighty Morphin Power Ranger helmet right by a ton of the Magneto X-Men 97. I haven't seen this one yet. Christmas over at Macy's. This is like Mall America. It's just so big. I mean, I can see why. I mean, look at it. It just keeps going. Mall America vibes, because Mall America just keeps going up in floors. Same thing with the Woodfield Mall. I always thought it was the Schaumburg Mall, but no, in fact the Woodfield Mall. Just look at all the activity. I hop inside Velocity Sports Arcade. Might be kind of a Dave & Buster's vibe. Oh, pretty empty. I mean, it is kind of early. The mall probably opened about an hour and a half ago, give or take 35 minutes. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff in here. Very clean looking arcade. It's like 4 55-inch, 60-inch TVs put together. The wheels on here. Wicked Tuna, and then House of the Dead over here. Nice mural of Woodfield Mall.
I like the sports teams.
I do too. You can see the White Sox, the Bears, the Bulls, the Cubbies, the Blackhawks, and then the landmarks in the Chicago area. Look at these jackets. They're huge. Like these mittens are probably, it's almost like a garbage bag. Like it's that big. This is something you put in the kitchen. I don't even know if this is like real material, or it's like, I guess it is. It looks real, but it's huge.
You go to the Arctic and
you could live in it. I could probably cover my car with either one of these. All right, we're in the food cart. Decided we're gonna get lunch now, and it's a Burger King day since 1954. Look at all the crowns over here. And we both opted to get Burger King. Went with the original chicken sandwich. Hopefully that bag's not gonna tip over. Got number 46 with a large fry and of course some ketchup. Dr. Pepper.
I got the Whopper. And small fries.
Dude, I like your Batman shirt.
Oh yeah, thanks.
That's awesome.
Batman. Yeah, I got the Whopper with cheese.
So you went with the cheese. I haven't had Burger King in a long time. I had an issue filming there, and it was a really weird situation. I just haven't been back to Burger King since. So yeah, it was definitely called for to get BK. You might have landed.
I think most of my force landed on this rib.
I'm gonna go in, full in on the original chicken sandwich. It's sliding out of the bun. And a little bit of an At Games update. Just over. So we have all day tomorrow.
Oh, fill it in?
So yeah, so there's 1 day, 7 hours. So it's 1 o'clock now. Look how that just changed. You can still think about this. Like, you know what? This is good.
Until the 21st.
21st, today's the 20th. So yeah, as a recording of this, if you're kind of on the fence about any At Games, you can still do this all day on Monday. Okay, we're in another arcade, and this one puts the other one kind of to shame. We have Time Crisis 5, a bunch of Mario Kart, Cruisin', probably the world's biggest Space Invaders. I wonder if they have some Sterns in here. With the Chicago Bulls, basketball, the NBA logos on here. This is cool. Got a ball right here. Junior pack. I look at the marquee on this thing. This is like, I'd say 24 inches.
That's the Mappy cabinet.
Oh, okay. Look at that CRT. I was really hoping for Arcade1up to do this Turtles. Like, give us another online Turtles game. Like, and the next if they did another cabinet, we found the battle pods. Yeah, this is a cool arcade. They got some good stuff here. Have you been in here before? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's like going on like Star Tours at Disney World, Disneyland. You see superheroes. I saw this. Superman, Cheetah, Lex Luthor, Battle of the Super Friends, Legion of Doom. I saw this at SeaWorld. And the funny thing is, Great America, Six Flags is, you know, Warner Brothers, DC Properties, they had an Avengers, same type of game. Classic Batman and Joker. So yeah, they didn't have this, but they had the Avengers. So I had to go all the way to SeaWorld to find it, but luckily they have this right at the Woodfield Mall. Okay, we got the Stern 2024 Pro Pinball Circuit Championship here. They got X-Men. Yeah, I think Galaga, here's the Uncanny X-Men right here. I think Galaga guy was telling us that, was either Galaga guy or Gamer Fridge, that there was like nobody on X-Men. Like you could come here and jump on these. So yeah, they have a ton of pinballs. This goes all the way back, and then a bunch over here. It's kind of like being at the Pinball Expo for a second day. Yeah, right here. How cool is that? I was really liking the Addams Family. I mean, I have to admit, like, of all the At Games that I saw, and I know all of them weren't there. I didn't see Star Trek. I didn't see Attack from Mars, but Addams Family, the topper that was on there really looked good. I'm kind of leaning Uncle Fester. Where's the Addams Family right now? I wish we would have got like this on the sides instead of, you know, the movies. Like, you know, kind of the theming around there. Not really in love with it, but as far as the look, the topper, I think it looked the best. All for the ones that were there. Love the X-Men. That is so cool. It's here. I mean, just expect to come across a lot of Uncanny X-Men in the very near future. Had a lot of fun playing Jaws at the Midwest Gaming Classic. It's a fun pinball. You have Elvira, Deadpool, Foo Fighters, Avengers, and Jurassic Park. So yeah, I mean, this artwork's great. There's just so much green on that At Game. And a little Packer update, up 14-10 over the Houston Texans. Texans 5-1, so let's see what happens. All right, I promised Biggie we would stop at Abt Electronics. It's been probably 3 months since I personally stopped here, and yeah, I just wanted to make a, gotta back out of this person's way. Just wanted to make a point of stopping at Abt to just check it out. I gotta get out of this gentleman's way. On the giant aquarium, it's like a mall of its own. Like, you know, the Woodfield Mall, one of the biggest I've been to, but yeah, definitely gotta stop at Abt Electronics. The Fountain and the Hamilton play. Nice day. The greater Chicago area. And as always, a big shout out to Mr. Thomas Edison. How are you today, sir? QB Pro. Look at this football game. You can hit all the all the targets. You got the field goal behind. $5,498.40. And a big shout out to my buddy Skids for always letting me know that free cookies at Abt on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. And they just came right out of the oven. This gentleman's grabbing too. Thank you.
Thank you.
What did you get?
Three of them.
You got 3 of them?
No, he did.
I don't know. We're wondering if this is a 19-inch. I don't know. I bet you might be a 20, 21.
Looks like it may be bigger. Yeah.
They didn't have class 81. They had a Pac-Man pixel batch, but I like this. I like the way this looks better.
It's got the real coin door.
This is cool.
I wonder if you get the stool with it.
Oh, it's separate. Everything's separate. Like the carpet over here, the mat, the stools, everything's sold separately. Okay, so actually these were at the Pinball Expo. They're just literally moving Golden Tee back. Look at this. Moving Golden Tee back. And yeah, I have great news. They don't have X-Men here yet. Besides the Vikings losing, they have Shack Jam is here. So this air hockey was at the Pinball Expo. Look at their Shack Jam is still here. I was so worried. I'm gonna kind of beeline it past everybody. I was so worried that Shack Jam was not. Look at this display's 548.10. Like this is the last one here.
Oh,
these aren't showing up. I feel the stick. So this is what I'm talking about though. They're so loose. So my issue. The one thing I'll say, forget the screen.
Look how much bigger it is than Blitz.
Power XL is not the way to go. I mean, you're seeing it firsthand, Danny.
Yeah.
I mean, this is why I bought Golden Tee at Costco. This is why I bought KI Pro. This right here.
It makes Blitz.
Picture this, the NBA Jam Deluxe. I mean, this is just, it's night and day. It's the size. You're not getting the slanted, there's stuff you got to do to this, but
it's washed out on the right side though.
Totally, but you know we're going to change it anyway.
Yeah.
The problem I have is the sticks, but you had NBA Jam, and you don't have an issue with these sticks.
No, these sticks are playable. Yeah, they're fine.
I never saw Fast and Furious on display. You can see why I went with the Sabos Marquee. I mean, it's washed out. You bought Fast and Furious.
I bought it, I never opened it. I returned it.
What do you think of it, just looking at the finished?
It looks good. It's taller than I thought it would be.
Yeah. You know, there is a riser that it fits.
I kind of wish I would have kept it.
Right here. It goes in between here. So so Buy Stuff made that riser booster where it goes in the middle and instead of the bottom. So it goes here and bumps it up. Best Buy, they did not have the casino cades in that kiosk anymore. So we're seeing these are going to slowly just disappear in time.
The screen looks good on this too.
It's perfect. I mean, this is totally stock. It's great seeing this. I changed my monitor out with the Buy Stuff. I went with the Sabos Marquee, and of course the Racing Gaming Box. So this is like true Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. I mean, from this angle right here, monitor's perfect. Gosh,
Makes the Class 81 look small.
I know. Now you can see why people wanted an XL Ms. Pac-Man. In Jaws, in person at Abt, I'm just imagining, you know, as of early as tomorrow, that X-Men could be probably right over here. I'm just seeing like all the sterns lined up next to each other. It's unbelievable. I was telling Biggie that everything here, besides Shack Jam, because that's a display model, the warehouse, like you could walk out of here, like if you want to buy the Stranger Things, like they have it in back, like you could leave with it today. Like it's awesome. We've got Godzilla right behind me. Yeah, they're moving in everything from the Pinball Expo. Gotta get out of their way. Just set Godzilla right up in that back wall. So okay, they have X-Men on order, but they're waiting for something else to sell out. So it's coming to, like, it will be in stock, but as far as display, something's got to sell. Kind of like, you know, when we buy something, something has to leave to move something in. So it's kind of an update, but they will have X-Men Uncanny available to purchase. You just won't see it in the showroom right away. And the gentleman just gave me the list of the available pinball machines to buy here. They have Avatar. So Avatar's here, and that's another one that they were going to put on display. They have Deadpool Pro, Elton John, yeah, you know, I'm looking for X-Men. X-Men will be on this list, but again, you know, something like X-Men and Avatar will be here. They just have to move something out. Big ED's first impression on Fast and Furious here.
We're missing some cars.
Well, you gotta unlock them.
Oh, okay.
And he's gonna be brutally honest with this review.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, this is cool.
It's a pedal to the metal drive. Like it's not like Ridge Racer or Outrun where you kind of need a little bit of skill. It's just like you don't even use the brake. I don't know why there's a brake on there. You hold the gas. I mean, the car just it does what it's gonna do.
You have to use the shift.
If you choose the manual.
I think the steering wheel's messed up on that.
The steering wheel's a little bit loose. We'll show you after the racer. You could kind of rock it back and forth. But you're handling it pretty good though for having a recalled steering wheel.
There's somebody.
There's no way you're crashing. It's great. You can do all the spins and flips, and the car is still drivable.
This is pretty cool.
I've seen a stock Fast and Furious or so. I mean, changing out the marquee, the monitor, putting that racing box in there. This was a tough one to decide because it is a fun game. It's just you basically have the same game for both options. It's got a lot of replayability, I'd say, because you know the racing box doesn't have Fast and Furious on there. Only downside.
It is like cruising USA.
I know, and I think that was their like way of saying, well, if you want cruising, you get Fast and Furious. So they're asking $5.99 for that app. It was that sale when Big ED got his. It was $3.99, so they had that $3.99 sale. Black Friday. So yeah, I mean that was again the same thing with Shack Jam at $3.99. I missed out on that one, and a lot of people took advantage.
This steering wheel, look at that.
Yeah, look at that. See, it's not supposed to do that. So good handling it though. Otherwise, what do you think?
I like it. I think it's pretty cool. It's definitely one of the best graphics on an arcade.
Yeah.
You know, you're not used to seeing this in arcade mode. You're used to more classic games. This is more modern.
This is what's going to happen, unfortunately, if you don't have that deck protector on there. Remember, Mike of All Trades had I think the 3/4 Ki. Yeah, I think he has the Ki Pro, but the 3/4 scale. I think they sent it to him without the deck protector. If my mind isn't mistaking me here, and they, you know, he asked for the protector. And they're like, okay, you gotta wait to have it shipped to you. And he goes, well, I wanna play it. And that's the fear, is if you're playing it without that protector, you're gonna lose that. So he explained who he was, and they sent him a bunch of like Pac-Man tins. And he got that deck protector pretty quick. So yeah, unfortunately, it's gonna happen. I don't know why they never assemble it on here. Godzilla looks really cool too. There he is up there. Really blown away with what we saw inside the cave. Didn't expect to still see Shack Jam, and I'm kind of sitting here going, you know, for $5.48, do I like? So I go in there. There is a couple of flaws on there. It wasn't completely assembled. I mean, just it's a display, you know, unit, and you're gonna run into these things. But I mean, I think it's just a matter of time before I find a Shack Jam. I mean, I'm so happy that it's in there. I know we're looking at like real pinballs. And I think it's cool that Fast and Furious is in there too, but Shack Jam still at Abt Electronics. There's just something about seeing an XL, right? You know, in person. And I'm glad Daniel was with me because there's just nothing comparing it to. You see how high Class 81 was. You see how high NFL Blitz was, and then Shack Jam's just like, it almost looks like a full-size arcade. Okay, so it was a display return, so maybe somebody bought it. So maybe what I'm thinking happened was, whoever bought this, when they returned it, they kind of messed up this little panel right here where it's kind of jammed up a little bit. There's a little bit of space, because I would have saw that. We've seen this. This is the only. Well, I did see another one that wasn't assembled correctly. I have to state that in a previous video that on the back side here they didn't use the screws that came with the cabinet. But yeah, this is pretty much the Shack Jam that I'm accustomed to seeing. Besides, just boxes at like Best Buy when they were still stacking them. And I think whoever bought this, returned it, did something when they lifted that up, and they kind of jammed that up. But since you're modding this, I'm gonna keep my eye on this. I'm gonna think about this. I might be able to maybe work out a little deal. I love the marquee. I think that's what it is. I think it's, look at the size of Blitz. You look at that. This is an XL. Like that's what it's all about. Oh, Big D found Godfather. Look at this. That is awesome.
Got the Tommy gun.
Nice fall day in the background here. Yeah, this is nice. I mean, pretty sharp. I mean, literally, we've been here for, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes, and this was at the expo. Oh, guess I need to hit it a little bit harder there. Oh yeah, look at that. Got the golf ball on each side. Let me finish this putt. Here we go. I'll hit it this time. I just kind of tapped it.
Look at the trees there.
I know, is that awesome? The fall look. You can see why. Well, you can see why I play bowling on the Arcade1up.
It only takes you an hour to get here from Wisconsin.
It's about an hour and 20 minutes. This is a little bit closer for me than where the Pinball Expo was. See, when I met up with you this morning, I got off at this exit, but I had to take a bunch of side roads to get here. I don't know my way around, but I know how to find out. Yeah, see all the kitchen stuff, and then you can go out and look out the window and just look out at the entire, pretty much mall.
Yeah,
it's awesome. Like the hub. I like to call this the hub. It's kind of like the Disney World, like the Magic Kingdom, where everything just kind of branches out. And then that's where we walked in, where there'll be the big fish tank was the aquarium, and then all the appliances.
Big area here, make it feel like a mall.
And the Chicago skyline going up or down the escalator. Batman Meta Quest. Look at the little app truck here. So yeah, these are the trucks that come all the way, not this one, but the look of them that come all the way to Wisconsin delivering. It's a close score right now. We got just over 13 minutes. Look at this. This is like Bruce Wayne stuff. This is high-tech Batcave stuff. Just put this in perspective. Let me get a shot here. Like this, what would you say that, 60 inches?
It's $1,600. It's
how many?
24 inches wide.
52, almost 50. Yeah, it's close to 60 inches from left to right. I remember seeing, I think this was at the expo too. Usually there's a price. I think it was probably about $3,800. The coyotes are gone?
The coyotes are in Utah now.
Really? I had no idea. Funny story is the only time I was in is it the US Center?
No, it was the Chase.
So it used to be America West Arena when Charles Barkley played there. I went there, so
Chase Field.
Chase, that's where the Suns play?
I think so. Yeah, Chase Field.
I thought that's where the Devil Rays play.
No.
Oh, not the Devil Rays, the Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks. Well, they're right next door to each other.
So the funny thing about that is, I go to America West Arena once. And they've changed the name, but back when Charles Barkley played there, Michael Finley, his rookie season, the Phoenix Suns, my aunt and uncle had a place near Scottsdale.
Yeah.
And I went there to see, I wanted to see the Suns car. I was a huge Suns fan. And the Coyotes had just, Coyotes or the Coyotes?
Coyotes.
Let's call them the Coyotes. Coyotes had just moved there, so it was a hockey rink. So I had my Michael Finley Suns jersey on, and I walk into a hockey rink. Was I a little disappointed with that? And we've made it to a Dunkin' Donuts, taking a little bit of a coffee break. I still got to get rid of my Packer cup from before, and get a Dunkin' Donuts cup. So I think the gentleman working behind the counter I think Biggie just got a cold brew. I think he recognized him. It's like, oh my gosh, Biggie D's at my Dunkin' Donuts. Biggie had at least 2 cookies, maybe 3. You're a bad influence. You got a donut?
Yeah, I did get one. They look too good.
Did those cookies, and now, what kind of donuts you got?
I got a blueberry.
Okay, so he got the blueberry glazed donut.
My cold brewed coffee and my blueberry donut.
Blueberry glazed. Did I pick out the right one? And was it a glazed donut?
Glazed, yes.
The Biggie just got us 2 more subscribers in there.
2 subscribers.
So yeah.
They wanted
Cheers.
to know our channels.
We got the coffee. He's got the cold brew donut.
Now we're heading to Best Buy.
It's hot. You know, you got to ask for it hot in Wisconsin. They know in Illinois.
Get the iced coffee. It's hot in Chicago today.
It's hot. We're going to Best Buy next. All right, we have found a Best Buy with a Kohl's, a Target, a Hobby Lobby in Norridge, Illinois. Holy cow, there's a Toys R Us opening soon in Norridge, Illinois. Literally right outside of Chicago O'Hare Airport. So yeah, Toys R Us in the very near future. Oh, look at this, look at this.
Hey, when you guys opening?
See a shot right in here.
Not sure yet, week or 2?
But there are toys in there. This gentleman is holding it open for us. So we just walked. They're gonna let us. Thank you. They're gonna let. Okay. So we're running, trying to keep up with Biggie. So we walked through the mall, parked in the wrong end to find a Best Buy underground. This could be a very, thank you, a very unique trip. Very different walk and talk. You never know what could happen when we're in Illinois together. Like you just said, I have a feeling this is going to be a smaller Best Buy, and they're not going to have any arcade one-ups. This could be a complete bust, but fingers crossed, we'll give it a shot. We're here, we'll see what they have. And in fact, they do have the Arcade1up Deluxe. And check this out, look at, they got NFL Blitz. They still have a Blitz sitting around.
And a Big Buck Hunter.
Big Buck Hunter. No display, no kiosk in Illinois yet, but yeah, we got those up in Wisconsin. And the lawnmowers, the leaf blowers, the weed whackers at Best Buy. So yeah, the kind of the new norm, and Garfield slippers right around the corner from those Arcade 1-ups. I did see some McFarlane's, just kind of waiting for that aisle to kind of clear up. I don't want to kind of bum rush everybody over there, but I did notice there were a couple new McFarlane's. So pretty much what we see at the Best Buys that we're at all the time.
Chicago Best Buy.
Chicago Best Buy, Norridge, Illinois. Who would have thought? I guess it's not that small. I mean, just kind of, we're almost right behind me is the back wall. We got a little bit, 20 feet behind me. Not that small, but we're under the parking lot.
Yeah, we're like a parking garage.
You know, that's store 5 below. Like, yeah, but we're below. Same McFarlane's that we're seeing. We're seeing the Return of the Dark Knight. You got the Robin, the Mutant Leader, Batman, Green Lantern. So everything we've been seeing, this is kind of what to expect for the fall lineup. And if you can stumble across those
Batman, Superman,
Power Rangers.
Fusion.
Yeah, have you seen him before yet?
No.
So you turn around on the back. So this is what the card is behind the figure. So this image right here, and if you flip it over, you see that little card back there?
Oh yeah.
So every one of these, that when you see that artwork,
that's what you're getting for the card.
yeah, it's right there. You can see the Frank Miller Batman. There's the topper. You can get the Dinosaur Dynasty and just put that on top of there. And that Hobby Lobby Jurassic Park logo
Nice.
sign at Hobby Lobby.
Oh, so you remember the old figures? They used to be able to pull the skin off and see the muscle underneath.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah. The old Jurassic Park figures had that.
And dropping off Biggie D at Chicago O'Hare. And that's gonna do it for today. Had a great weekend. It was a busy weekend. You know, a lot of driving, but hanging out with friends that you know you see them a lot. You just don't see them face to face a whole heck of a lot. So kind of opted to stay out in this area. You can see Brian Urlacher coming up with hair. Urlacher Expressway, restorehair.com. But I just opted to go home every night. You know, sleep in my own bed, see Loki, see Mr. West, see Kelly, and you know, just come out here every day. Just, you know, not that long of a drive, but yeah, hard to say goodbyes. But there'll be more times that we all get to hang out, and hopefully, you know, I know I missed a lot of people on this trip, and I just by planning, totally my fault, totally on me about painting the shed, and you know, just kind of not planning correctly. I think I missed out on seeing some more people. So until the next time, I'm looking forward to hanging out. Kind of a long outro. Well, thank everybody for watching. This current time is 4:20. Be home about 5:39, 5:40. Just in time for dinner. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Backside of Abt Electronics. Place is enormous. I had to take Biggie there. He was blown away. Like, look at all of these trucks. It was hard to see this the other night. Kind of get a side view here. Just bay after bay of delivery trucks, the warehouse. Pretty impressive place. Biggie asked, where's that oasis that you drive under the freeway? I said, unfortunately, it's closer to home than where we were at. Next time, definitely stop there. Meaning to stop there yesterday, but it just didn't have a chance. Definitely next time. The Lake Forest Oasis. Couldn't think of the name at first. Might do one last shot of Six Flags Great America Fright Fest. Kind of a spoiler alert. I'll save it for that final shot. I think we're gonna stop at Six Flags next week. Might be the final visit to Great America. I'm thinking Saturday, so I was gonna stop there yesterday. I was gonna stop there today. Kind of, you know, can only get in so much, but because I've passed it, it's been on the way. I'm gonna get one last stop in at the home theme park. It's kind of a spoiler alert for next week. See you later, Illinois, and hello, Wisconsin.